This is Gabriel Gonzalez with the Cage Side Press here with Shane Kruchten, who's going to be fighting Aaron Pico on Saturday at Bellator 192. If I'm not mistaken, you're one of the first fights that's going to be on the Paramount Network. How about that?
Yeah, we're the second fight coming out, and that's an honor, so I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time a lot of people are going to be tuning in. Have they told you if it's going to be any different in terms of the production and what people will see on TV?
We haven't been told anything yet, so I'm curious to see how it changes.
All right. Well, obviously, we know Aaron Pico, very hyped up. Could he be the next big thing, et cetera, et cetera. For yourself, when you have broken down his fights with your team, what do you see in his game? What's the biggest threat he poses?
He poses he's a fighter. I mean, every fighter poses a fighter threat. So he's got great wrestling and great striking, but he's also, tiny compared to me. So we'll see how it works, and I think my jiu-jitsu will definitely go superior to his wrestling.
Gotcha. I wanted to ask you, because I know that you guys kind of crossed over a bit in people you've trained with, but who did you specifically have as your team for this fight?
Boogeyman Martinez, the Freak Brothers down in San Diego, Alimale McFarlane, the world champion from Bellator, Liz Carmouche. It was all 10th Planet San Diego was in my team.
Gotcha. And can I ask, so in terms of the game plan, when he only has this is going to be barely his third professional fight, is there a lot to go off of in terms of predicting what he might do, or is that something you don't concern yourself with?
I've never concerned myself with any of that in any fight, so I'm ready for whatever comes. I have my hopes, my wants, my wishes. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I can adapt very well.
Gotcha. Now, the main event, a lot of people are talking about this one, Quinton Rampage Jackson, Chael Sonnen. Do you have a prediction? More importantly, before that, do you plan to get done with your stuff, then find a seat in the front row for this one?
I'm going to run up and see my family right after, so I'll be watching from section, I think they got 111, so I'll be up there. It's close enough, but it's all good. As soon as I'm done, run up there and watch it. I'm going to watch Quinton Rampage knock Chael Sonnen's head off.
There we go. Can I ask real quick, when you get up there, do you have any people sitting around hey, do they recognize you and be like, wait, didn't you just fight a minute ago?
So that happened to me at Madison Square Garden. People were like, wait, aren't you? Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I am. And they ended up buying you beers, so it makes it a really cheap night.
I need to get in on this, man. No, I would feel like it would be a trip. It's like, nah, they would have had him up front. He wouldn't end up way up here.
Right? Sometimes they think that. When you go out to the concession stand, you're standing there, and they're like, why does he look beat up? And they're trying to calculate it in their head. But this is my first time on a huge main card, and that high on the main card is huge, man. So the chance of me probably getting a free beer probably slim to zero, but that's all good. I got my family that's bringing me drinks, so I'm good.
There you go. Final question. What is your prediction for how the fight is going to go on Saturday night?
Darce choke all the way. I'm going to darce him.
Darce choke. First round?
I'm just darcing him.
Gotcha. Well, Shane Kruchten, best of luck on your fight on Saturday. We look forward to seeing you.